Ladies and gentlemen, that was weird. Welcome back to the Lifted Lifestyle Podcast.
Come on.
It's got to be
come
nearly
on.
episode 50 now. I think this is episode 47. And as we get closer and closer to episode 50, we've been reminiscing on the past, on the good times in the HL loft,
Yes, the
whatever that
HL
was.
studio, HL pod studio.
aka Kiz's bedroom.
Yeah, fuck is that?
And so today we thought we'd throw it back with some questions from you guys from the past that I think potentially we might have slightly different answers to now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll chef it up. Before we get into the questions, you were just asking me about the pod studio, which one you prefer,
Yes,
whether you prefer being in here or...
we've been incredibly reminiscent.
Yeah, big time. I will throw up a screenshot of the pod numero uno, which was what really happened in Havar, our top 5 places to go. I'll throw up a screenshot of it so you can kind of see the differences in the set. But I'm glad we started it, man.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a hell of a journey,
Hell
man.
of a journey.
Hell of a freaking journey.
Listen, we just need to get to like 1,000 episodes and then we'll
Then
be
it's
cooking.
like we will be cooking. Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day. The whole thing about like 1,000 reps of something
Yeah.
good, or 10,000 hours. That is actually hella true for like quite a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, remember when we first started doing the pod, right?
Shit.
Oh no. Bonnie all over the gaff. When we first started doing the pod, I mean, even before Lifted Lifestyle was an entity, when it was one shit.
One shit, yeah.
If you look at that, Jesus Christ, it was so bad.
It was horrendous.
Not even in terms of just like the topics, but just like the way we were speaking, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It just wasn't us. And I
So-
look back now and we're like,
Progressive overload.
yeah. So if you look at the resistance profile of this,
So actually, I'm going to be competing tomorrow. Sorry. Nothing against competing. Bro's doing
but
it
it was
against him.
just, it was washed.
Yeah. I remember Harrison messaging me at one point. He was like, HL, man, like, why aren't you speaking on the pod?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I was like, got nothing to add.
Yeah, innit? Yeah. I think I only did like 2 of the one
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
but I just didn't know what to say. What are you doing?
Just spilling money everywhere.
Good. Oh.
So yeah, but that birthed the Lifted Lifestyle podcast, really. Coming back from Havar,
Yeah, all praises to Havar for this.
we had a hella drunken chat
Yeah.
on the hula.
And we were like, we need to sort this shit out.
Yeah, it was just like, right, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Let's crack on with something that we
Actually
believe
enjoy. Yeah.
and also that
Yeah.
encompasses everything, like the coaching that we're doing. Roughly the lifestyle that we live at certain times in the year. Well, no,
It's
throughout
hard
the
though,
whole
isn't
year
it?
as well, actually.
Yeah. It's just hard because obviously we're so super duper locked in on improving our physiques and also growing a business. There's got to be a slight change within the balance of your life, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, but that's what we talk. That is what we talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
That is the whole
The
purpose
point
of
of
this.
it. Yeah.
Like, I was speaking to Nick about it actually in London. Shout out 50k boxed. I was saying like the whole thing about like that balance. Most people see it as like a one set point.
Yeah.
But actually, it completely
It's
depends on where your
fluid.
goals are at.
Yeah.
So like, compared to everyone else, your life might seem horrendously unbalanced.
Yeah.
But if that's what you like, as long as you make a conscious decision for it to be that way, sick.
Yeah, it's sound, isn't it?
You're cooking. McConaughey was talking about it recently, actually, on Chris Williamson's podcast.
Yeah.
What the flip?
Sorry.
And yeah, he was just saying, choose your balance when you need it, but
Yeah.
when you need to lock it in, freaking, it can be overrated.
Yeah.
So yeah, should we
chef?
Should we get into the questions? It would be interesting to see if we do have different answers, but I'm not going to go combing through the previous pods to see.
To find out when we answered these.
What are you doing? Are you going way back to the start of the pod, or
So
are you going...
I think this is my first ever. What the hell? First ever pod box I put up. Questions.
Okay.
I think anyway. So do you want me to start?
Yeah.
It's quite a fun one. If you could trade one thing from each other's bodies, what would they be? Nothing.
So I was gonna go crude with my answer then, but I held
Cock.
it in. Freaking hairline probs.
I knew you were going to say that.
Or your knee. Nah, your knees are kind of gammy actually.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have straight knees.
That'd be helpful.
Um,
I'd take your shoulder. Cheers.
hmm.
Thank you.
Have a somewhat healthy shoulder.
Yeah, somewhat semi-functioning shoulder.
Maybe your spine. That'd be a
Yeah,
good,
you could have
good
my
trade.
spine. That would be pretty good.
I'll take his spine. Muscles wise, maybe either abs or chest, I reckon.
Thank you. That's very kind.
That's all right.
Say maybe like your calves.
Get
Come on.
That's a good question, actually. So yeah, chest or abs. Not that my abs are bad, but they're kind of like asymmetrical. Hey ho.
Oh well.
Hey to the freaking hell. At least I've got them when I'm not fat. Okay. Kizza asked. This is a classic question. I'm sorry to ask this.
Oh God.
Volume or intensity? Lots of love from your lil bro.
Lil bro.
Lil broski.
Thanks, lil bro.
Listen, I'm gonna cook this up quick. Intensity first.
Yes.
Freaking train hard. Increase your volume if you can recover from it.
It's
Simples.
so simple.
And by recover from it, I mean you can still get stronger with everything else.
Yeah. There's
you
no
do
need to overcomplicate this, is there?
If you do that, you're probably doing pretty freaking wicked.
Do you think intensity is like the absolute main factor? If you're getting into the gym, yeah, do you think that's the main one you should be looking for? In my opinion, it is.
I think it's definitely the one that most people don't do.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are very pushy on the old accuracy side,
Yeah.
but I think for most movements, like
Yeah.
as long as you're moving in a correct way.
There's small tweaks you can make to make it more efficient for the muscle you're trying to hit, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's still going to be more beneficial to just be more intense than make those changes.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it like most people are going down the route of, okay, you probably need to be training within like 5 reps in reserve to be making sure you're getting a good amount from the set. But effectively it goes like this, right? If you're looking at a graph of intensity along the left-hand side intensity along the bottom, let's say 1 to 10, and then the amount of muscle you'll build from that intensity, it sort of goes fairly steady increase. You get to like 5 reps in reserve, it starts like increasing quite significantly. Yeah. You get to like 2 reps in reserve, 1 rep in reserve, 0 reps in reserve. The extra muscle that you're building is smaller. Like if you go from 5 reps reserve to 3, it's like massive.
Yeah.
Quite a lot more progress. 3 to 2, a little bit less. 2 to 1, a little bit less. But you're still getting that little bit more.
Yeah.
So like if you can, and if it's safe to do so, you might as well train pretty hard.
Agreed.
At least within 2 reps in reserve.
Yeah. I also think with like the whole form or intensity, I actually think most people's form is like fine.
Yeah.
If you take like back work, for example, let's say like the T-bar in there.
Yeah.
Right. Most people, it's pretty hard to get your form wrong on that.
Yeah.
I think it's more like the cues.
Yeah.
That they're using, which I guess obviously does tie into form and accuracy, but
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I take Jensen yesterday, took Jenny Boy into the gym, literally never been in a gym before, ever. And it was like, right, get on the T-bar, all I want you to do is, I put my finger on in between his shoulder blades, I was like, just pinch my finger.
Yeah.
And it was like 9 out of 10.
Yeah, exactly. Like most people on a T-bar can go from there to there.
Yeah.
It's more about thinking what they're actually trying to do with that.
And it's like anything, there's the 5-10% of people that will struggle with a certain thing.
Yeah.
So like, on that T-bar, they might struggle with getting their scapula to move in rhythm with their upper arm.
Yeah.
But like your body is kind of built to do that. So
yeah, exactly.
It's kind of, if you can't do that, you are a bit of an outlier.
Yeah.
When it comes to movements like an RDL, a hip hinge, anything like that that's inherently more difficult, then like you do have to
you do
teach
have
someone
to,
a bit more. But for the standard stuff, like jumping on a machine, move with the machine,
It's pretty hard to
be
get
in
it
line
wrong.
with it,
Yeah.
you're going to be pretty close. Which is
Yeah.
why I actually think setup is generally a little bit more important than thinking about the execution throughout the set.
100%.
If you get your setup right,
Especially for like machine-based exercise, if your setup's right, it's pretty hard to get the set wrong.
yeah,
So.
big time.
Agreed. That's why. So I don't. Did you see yesterday, Jack in there?
Yeah.
Did you speak to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't. He didn't mention it, but I'm guessing you will have seen him. So I was saying to him, like, obviously, I know how you know how to use a chest press,
Yeah.
but for example, it's going to differ machine to machine. So I was like, I still need you to make sure you send me clips across
Yeah.
so we can make sure that the setup is right. Because I know he can train with intensity and he's like accurate, but for him, it's more just down to, like we said, making sure the setup's right on the machines.
Yeah. So has he just joined here?
Yeah, he joined yesterday because
Right.
basically he was going to Bawtry, and at Bawtry, when he gets there, it's like 6:30, 7.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not busy, but what he was finding was everything he wanted to use
Yeah.
was being taken. There might be like 2 other people in the gym,
Yeah.
but he was just like, and with his session, then he's like, he hasn't got time to be waiting for stuff.
Yeah.
So like he might do a back exercise and then he'd have to go and do a bicep exercise
Yeah.
and then back to his pull work. So it was just a bit all over the place. And I think he was finding that he wasn't feeling very motivated.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's have a switch up of environment.
Yeah. No, it's a good move. I've had that quite a lot with programming
Yeah.
for Bawtry. It's mainly like the cables. It's just
Yeah.
hard to get onto.
If someone's on them, they're on them for ages.
Yeah. But yeah, he came up to me and said hello. Mentioned about his steak that he sent into the group chat. That
He
looked
loves
class,
his,
by the way.
yeah, he loves his cooking.
He is actually quality at cooking
Yeah.
steaks.
Yeah, he
That
loves
looks
it.
unreal. But yeah, he asked about the like machine tricep extension.
Yeah.
Didn't know which one it was, so I just pointed to him, say, do
That's the
the
one.
do the leaning technique.
Yeah,
He
that's good.
boshed it out.
That's good.
So yeah, good to be building the roster, getting everyone to come to
In
RT,
RT.
and
It is nice though, isn't it? It just means that we can have more sort of hands-on time with them as well. Sounds a
yeah,
bit weird.
even
but
if it's just like a minute,
Yeah.
you see them, you tweak something, like it does make
Yeah.
a bit of a difference.
even
So,
if it's not even to do with anything to do with physique development, you can just have a fucking normal chat with them, which
Yeah.
is nice
yeah,
to actually build a friendship with them.
bit of a community,
Exactly. And he was in here this morning at 5:30.
was it?
Yeah, he trained
Good
this morning.
lad,
I know.
good lad.
Mega good work.
Some shift. Okay, next cue.
Is it mine? Yeah, it's my cue, isn't it? Should we go for a shorter one or maybe a slightly
What
longer
is it?
one? This one might have actually changed from this time.
Yeah.
How many calories are you on? Bearing in mind, this was on the 1st of October 2024 for me, so I think I was like a week out.
Yeah. So 900.
Yeah, like probably like 1,000 calories then. I'm now on a training day, pretty much 3K, I think, off the top of my head.
Mine's just above that.
Yeah.
3.2, 3.3 ish.
Yeah. I do think I would be on a lot more food if I hadn't knackered my shoulder up,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
my appetite, well, we're both saying this, like yours is worse than mine, but my appetite is so not good.
It's not cooking.
I remember when I was dieting, I was like, when I finished dieting, I was probably on like 2.6, 2.7, and I could have eaten double that.
Really.
Yeah, I was ravenous.
So what? We are how many months in now? Probably
Quite a while.
from transition out of the diet, July, August, September, 3 months in.
Yeah.
And
I've gone from like 1.4
yeah.
on a rest day.
So mine's up by about 1,000.
Yeah, which is pretty good going.
Yeah, but like body weight's not really moved.
Yeah. My body weight is up, to be fair, but sometimes my issue is with weeks is like at the weekends recently I've just had so much on
Yeah.
in terms of like plans.
Yeah.
So I end up being quite heavily over
On the weekends.
at a weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to, like, obviously I still try to be sensible and reduce my food with my other meals, whatever, but I'm trying not to be too anal with it
Yeah.
because like I know I'm going to be prepping in
I think
a couple of months.
it's
like,
very phase dependent, isn't it?
yeah,
If you are in a diet, you will not see results because of that.
Yeah.
But if you're not in a diet, you can drive your like surplus from having some higher days like that, and
Exactly.
it doesn't really make like you're not just gonna like that food's not just gonna be wasted.
Exactly.
I think there's obviously an aspect of wanting to get it from high quality sources and all that, but like a couple of meals a week that are outside of the norm isn't a biggie.
Exactly.
So you can get away with it a bit more as long as you're hitting the rocks, getting your protein in. Like,
Yeah.
generally pretty good.
What were you doing this time last year? Were you were dieting as well?
This time last year,
Yeah, you were dieting. It's like the time we were at Rezo. No, it wasn't. We were still at Ultra at this time. But you were You definitely dieting when we went to Rezo. So you must have been dieting then.
So did I do like quite a short term gaining phase?
Yeah, it was similar to mine.
I can't quite remember.
You were definitely dieting because remember, there's those videos in Rezo in that really good lighting.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were dieting then.
So what did I do from the start of the year through to summer? Was that my gaining phase, like 6 months?
So I reckon you started gaining around mid to late October.
Yes, I think that is correct.
And
Yeah.
I don't think you dieted for summer.
Did I not? Yeah, I did. I got a bit leaner.
Oh yeah, but you were going away loads, weren't you?
Yeah.
And you remember you saying like, oh, like this had to just be extended.
So let's have a quick gander. So 2024 September, any rig?
October. Well, end of
August,
September,
October. Yeah, so you were pretty peeled. You were pretty peeled competing. I was, yeah, kind of lean.
Yeah.
Then going through November, December, that's definitely transitioning into a gaining phase. January, did the winter thing. Any photos here?
You must have been in a surplus at this point.
Surely. Yeah, Christmas dinner, surplus thing. And then I must have... Did I do a little mini diet? I'm pretty sure
Did we go to the Carib?
No. Missed out on the Carib.
Oh yeah, because that was earlier this... Yeah. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm definitely a little bit fat there. February.
Yeah. Yeah, then we started dieting around like April, May.
Yeah, so actually I've held like pretty reasonable condition.
Yeah.
I think I probably got up to like 102-ish.
Yeah.
Like nothing major, then pulled down to 95. That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting like high 90s, 97, 98.
Pretty good going.
Looking to get up to maybe just keep trickling up to like 103, 104,
Yeah.
I think. That's the
I think
POA.
the main aim with, if I was in your position, would be to basically every gaining phase try and maybe get like 2-3 kilos heavier than the last.
Yeah.
But just be in bed, Nick.
Yeah, I'm trying to go a good 8 months gaining throughout the year.
Yeah, I think it's neat, especially at our point.
Yeah.
Like realistically, is 4 or 5 months going to make much difference?
Yeah. So 8 months, that gives me 3 months if I want to diet for summer. Gives you a month of holding it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of road that I'm trying to be on. But with that, you've just got to make sure, and I've got to keep reminding myself not to like waste weeks.
Yeah, you can't be having weeks where, because even 8 months, it's still such a short time
It
frame,
flies
isn't it?
by.
Yeah, and it's easy to be like, oh, it's October now. You have a couple of maybe not as great weeks as you'd like, and then you're
Yeah.
like, shit,
Yeah.
that's a month where I've basically just coasted.
Yeah. I've just got to keep freaking getting stronger.
I was freaking diced at this time last year.
L Pelioed.
Yeah, that was freaking fun.
I'll try and remember. I always say this, but I will try and remember to put photos up of what we're doing.
So yeah, that was the calories question.
Yeah.
Nice little ramble
So,
there.
oh god, it keeps dipping off my story archive.
Do you want me to get one?
Yeah, if you've got one.
Okay, so what's the ideal rest period between sets?
If you really want a time, ideally 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah. Especially between your bigger
Yeah.
movements.
Replenish ATP stores, which are like what's going to help your muscle contract. So obviously you need that.
I actually think I rest longer than that,
In
especially if I train
yeah,
on my own.
Yeah. For some movements, for sure.
For example, like the T-bar row, I definitely think it's like closer to 5 minutes.
Really.
Yeah.
The thing with that is then the second answer to the question is like, if you're basing it off how you're actually feeling, it's trying to get your breaths
Your heart rate needs to come down, doesn't
like
it?
just so you're actually chilled out, so you're not proper panting going into
Yeah.
a set, which is actually probably what a lot of people get wrong.
Yeah,
you
probably trying to just get through the session as quick as possible.
And like, great session, I've got like a sweat on.
Yeah. It's not really. If your goal's to build muscle.
Yeah, it's not really what you want. So,
I mean, if you're restricted on time, like
Yeah.
it's not going to be the end of the world.
no, if you're
But-
restricted on time, you want to try and keep the whole like, if you're doing a chest press, try and do your next chest press in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, if you're a bit out of breath because you're supersetting stuff and things like that, then that's a worthwhile trade off.
Exactly.
So I was speaking to Theo about it yesterday. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's just came back on, and he's gone from like having ages, as long as he wanted to train, to now having like 45 minutes.
Yeah, so it needs to be pretty swift.
Yeah. So programming is going to change a little bit.
But I think most people, right, they can. One of the issues I think people have is just the speed of their warm up sets.
Yeah.
Like you can literally half the time of your session
Yeah.
by just going in and out of your warm up sets. And for most of the part, for me especially, I actually think that feels better than waiting like a minute between each warm up set.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
we've done it quite a lot. If we need to get through, like, we'll just go, like, say we're on a leg extension.
you do your warm ups.
I go warm 1, warm 2, warm 3. Bosh. Leo does it.
This was done within like 30 seconds each.
Yeah. And then you take a second there
Yeah.
before you actually go into your set. That saves you.
Yeah. And I actually find for something like the leg extension, for me personally, it actually feels better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Question from you. This is actually a question that I think we can go into a bit.
from me,
Yeah, you asked the question. This is not on the pod though. This is ages ago. Best glute building exercises, please. It's a
Classic.
banger. It is a banger.
Come on.
What your go tos?
Well, to be honest, I don't really train glutes directly, but
Hey, you do now, man.
yeah, true.
45-degree hip extension,
So I'd just
hip
say,
hinge.
yeah, hinge
Yeah.
is going to be probably the go.
Yeah. I mean, if you're having a trifecta of 3, get ridiculously strong at probably an RDL or a deadlift and a hip thrust. That is like you bankers.
Yeah.
Get like ridiculously strong at them.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of girls nowadays, they follow a lot of these fitness girlies, and most of the time they see them just. It's like they've got blinkers on, and they only see them doing like the fluff work. So things like like the step ups
Yeah.
and like kickbacks.
Yeah.
Because I think they're naturally looking for like the easier route.
Yeah.
No offense to females, but most of those girls will have grown their glutes through hip hinges,
Yeah.
hip thrusts, things like that.
Yeah. I mean, some of like the top fitness influencers from the female side, like freaking what's her name? Mia Lauren Green.
Yeah,
She's like very strong.
she's strong. Yeah,
Yeah.
and people don't actually understand that.
Yeah.
So
So if you're hinging like 50, 60 kilos at the minute, set your sights on getting it to 100.
yeah,
Set your sights on getting it to 120,
yeah,
and like you will grow.
yeah. I also think as well, you did a reel on this where people focus so much on like that pump
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah.
I think that's even more common in females,
Yeah.
especially with their hinges. Like they'll just stay on like a 40-kilo RDL because they can really feel it in their hamstrings and glutes.
Yeah.
But like if they just try to increase the load a little bit,
Yeah.
they're gonna get more benefit from that.
Yeah. I mean, my glutes were pretty freaking massive.
When you were RDLing 200k,
Yeah. There's
There's
no surprise.
is it? Yeah.
So get really strong at that. Get really strong at your hip thrust, and then potentially like a single leg press or even a dual leg press.
Yeah.
Feet quite high. They would be your main 3. Then you might want an abductor.
Yeah.
Um,
Whenever I do that, that fucking kills.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad.
yeah,
I also think as well with girls, like if they're going through a gaining phase or trying to go through a gaining phase, it's even more important to make sure you're progressing as much as you can.
yeah,
Because obviously when you're in a gaining phase, you're going to be putting body fat on, so your glutes are going to naturally look bigger
yeah,
because they've got more body fat. When you come to diet, you're probably going to lose your glutes.
it dips.
It does dip because you actually haven't got that much muscle there. A lot of it is just fat.
Yeah,
So if you want to be a skinny queen with a big gat, you need to be getting stronger.
yeah. And then I'd add to that with the gaining phase. Obviously, blokes tend to be a little bit more okay with putting on a bit of body
Yeah.
fat for the result. But just double down on the fact that like the food is for the progression. So if you are getting a bit worried about putting on too much body fat, just have a look at your progression in the gym, and if it's class, then you don't need to push up your food too much
Yeah.
more. But again, make sure you're not wasting your time. Don't spend 9 months in a gaining phase to put on a kilo and get slightly heavier
Yeah.
on the resistance training side of stuff.
I think as well, like, let's be honest, with females, whenever they go into a gaining phase, unless they push it super, super hard, they don't really, like, their midsection doesn't really get much fatter anyway.
Yeah,
In terms of, like, their body fat distribution, it's different.
yeah, but I think generally they're like a bit kind of harsher on themselves
Exactly.
in terms of their
Yeah.
own kind of their image of themselves.
I'd agree.
So it's just about managing that a little bit, and but at the same time committing to the phase, so that you are really happy in 12 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go for one? Or did you? Oh, I did two. You do two.
Adam Priest, is going to the gym better for your health than going to the pub?
Nah, mate, go to the pub.
Pints, that'll get you fit. That's kind of wholesome. What's the best thing that's happened to you in the past month?
In the past month? Fuck all. Literally nothing.
Best thing that's happened to me. I got some golf clubs. That's been a fun thing to have.
Oh, I got a goal and assist in one AFC Buka game.
Quality.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good achievement.
Any Buka of the matches?
Oh yeah, I won BOTM, but that might not have been in the past month.
That's not the biggest. I think generally our months are very, very similar month to month.
Like, nothing crazy happens.
But also, it's what we were talking about in the last pod. Like, if you have a class month,
don't get too high on the highs.
not too high on the highs, not too
Too
low on
low on
the
the
lows.
lows.
Just keep vibing out,
Yeah,
lads.
just keep going.
Yeah.
That is it actually is such a good piece of advice. That
Yeah. Just keeps you
grounded.
Keeps you grounded. Yeah.
Keeps you striving to be better.
Best tricep builders without cables.
Ooh. I'd probably say, a lot of people say like a dip, yeah, but for me, I just don't think it's that great.
I agree. A bodyweight dip.
Yeah, it's just really, I just get chest, really.
If you actually look at the mechanics
Yeah.
of a dip, this is a hot take that just freaking no one talks about.
Like everyone says, dense triceps, you need to do a dip.
Yeah, when actually, if you do look at the dip, obviously you can perform it with a tricep bias.
Yeah,
Most people can't do a tricep bias dip with a bodyweight. Like, it would have to be assisted.
yeah,
If you are getting tricep out of it, it's rather small, and it's mostly at the bottom of the movement.
Yeah.
Because generally your forearm stays pretty vertical,
Straight,
so that elbow is never getting behind. And if you look at freaking few moment
you need
arms
some
in
elbow
there,
bend.
it's not gonna. You're just not getting much load through it. So I actually think I agree, slightly overrated.
I do think trying to do like a compoundy sort of movement is good. If I had like amazing elbows,
Yeah,
I would definitely do a JM press,
Yeah.
something like that, where
Yeah.
you're actually getting that elbow bend. But for me, it just doesn't feel good.
Yeah, that would be the go-tos. It would be a JM press or an adapted JM press, like going slightly lower if you can't quite get that bottom position. Struggling with elbows, maybe whack a band on it, but then it's a bit hard to set up, a bit faffy.
Yeah.
And then like a skull crusher.
Skull crusher is going to probably be most people's go-to, isn't it?
Yeah. And again, you can adapt. You can do a single arm skull crusher across the body if you're not a huge fan of the standard one. But
put it this way, like Lawrence, his arms are huge, right? And he can dumbbell crush like 30 kilos.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably a reason why his arms are massive.
Yeah. So, big time.
There you go. Whereas when I do dumbbell skull crushers, I can get like 7 reps on 10 kilos.
Yeah. That's why his triceps are tiny, man.
Yeah, literally. Right. As coaches, how do you know when to add volume to a client's training? We kind of covered this right at the start of the pod, didn't we, I think?
Yeah.
Or was it last week's pod?
Can't remember, actually. Maybe it was last week.
I think you need to not just be willy-nilly with this.
Yeah.
And not just be like, oh, it's a random week. Not really much to say in the check-in. I'll just chuck some more volume in.
Honestly, a lot of the time, there's not a huge amount of changes.
No.
If you've got a focus of the 8 to 12 weeks, then you might be looking at driving more changes on a week-to-week basis if you want to bring up a certain muscle group.
But again, even in an 8 to 12 week time frame, like, is it going to make much difference?
Yeah. So, I mean, thought process behind making adjustments there is, are they progressing or not? If they're not progressing, then the check-in will probably be looking at other stuff.
Yeah.
If they are progressing really well, then it's asking the question of, first of all, do we want to make volume increases? Second of all, where is the best place to put those volume increases? And then double checking that you think they'll actually be able to recover from it. Because let's say you're trying to build up your hamstrings. I'd be much more inclined to easily make a change to add a set to a hamstring curl as opposed to adding a set to a hinge.
Yeah.
Because that hinge is going to cook you. So it's kind of like choosing the right areas to add volume to. But yeah, if you're progressing really well, you're seeing really good improvements, but you want to eke out a little bit more, then maybe you can add in a couple more sets throughout the week. But we're talking like 1, 2, 3 maybe max in that 1 week's change.
I think for me, I do add volume in, but number one, they've got to be in a surplus. Like you said, number two, got to look at their training. If they're progressing, go for it. But like things like the bigger movements, like an RDL, like you were saying, it's very rare for me to make an increase to something like that.
Yeah.
It's more just like arm, delt.
I think you've got to look at where you're trying to take the progression from as well. Because mostly our philosophy is like driving progression through getting stronger. So it's not like you're going, right, week 1, we're going to start at 6 sets, and then by week 20, we're going to get up to 18 sets. It's not really like that. It's like, well, if we can add a set now, then we're probably going to be able to do that set for the long run.
Yeah.
Without needing a deload in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like once you've got your set point and you know you're growing there and you know you're getting stronger there, it's kind of like you don't really want to change something too much that's working.
Yeah. It's actually so simple when you know and just think about it.
Yeah.
I also find as well, like, if a client is progressing really, really well in terms of what they're doing in the gym, like, okay, you could maybe add volume, but is that then just going to hinder the progressions?
Yeah.
So, like, would it actually be better sometimes just to keep them where they're at?
Yeah, definitely.
And just let them keep taking those big progressions?
Yeah. And we'll literally see across like an 8-week period, someone's chest will go from nothing, like no chest, to actually having a chest from running like 8
super
sets
low
a week,
volume.
10 sets a week.
Yeah.
So it's really not the be all and end all to try and get the volume up really high.
Agreed.
Next question. What's your 1 rep on squat, deadlift, bench, and overhead press?
Oh, God.
Got no bloody clue.
Let's take some guesses. Right now, my bench would probably be about 40 kilo.
Dodgy
I
shoulder.
don't have a shoulder that works. My deadlift, pretty sure I did 170 last week for 8.
That's pretty good.
I'd
Man.
like to think I could get a 200.
That is pretty good.
So,
My deadlift is currently non-existent because
have you been doing a any hinge?
45-degree hip extension, man.
I thought you were doing the
dumbbell.
dumbbell RDL, or
No,
was that
it
just freaking
it
you
was
up?
cooking me.
Yeah, it's
It
not
was
good,
hurting
is
me.
it? It's not
No,
good.
I need to go to the physio, but just being stingy.
The thing is, though, with yours, I just look at it and I think, is there actually anything they're going to be able to do?
I think I'm just cooked.
Yeah, I actually think you. No offense, you could just be
I could be
cooked.
cooked.
Yeah, you could just be done out with hinging.
I broke my back.
My
Spinal.
back is broken.
What do you mean you broke your back? Spinal.
Thing is, though, I do think you can still get a lot out of the 45-degree.
Yeah. Just try and get strong at it and see what happens.
Yeah. Like for me, I get. If you compare, like when I do my one deadlift set, and compare it to that, my erectors are more cooked
Yeah.
from
After
doing
that,
the hyperextension.
I do miss doing it. Like I do want to get back to it.
Yeah.
But it's just
I used to dread it, but I enjoy it now.
yeah.
I mean, I still get nervous, but it's like,
It's a good movement.
yeah, it's fun.
Bench, I'm probably ripping 100 and something.
Yeah.
101 rep. I don't know. What were we doing when we were benching? Like 100 for 6.
Yeah.
That's a
5 to
guess.
6. Yeah.
Something like that.
Maybe like a 115, 120.
Something like that. Yeah.
I just find on bench for me, it's like I might be able to do a load for 5, 6 reps. I
Yeah.
could go 5 kilos heavier, and it'd be like,
Yeah.
it's not moving.
I mean, we had when I was training Theo a couple of months ago. His bench was like going up
A
massively.
lot. Yeah.
I think he got it up to 135,
Yeah.
and we were just doing it twice a week.
Yeah.
Like you just get high frequency, learn the movement really good. And it was
That's
just
the
fly.
issue, innit? We were doing it once a week, and it felt like I was never actually getting to grips with the movement.
Yeah,
Like one week it'd feel sick, the next I was like all over the place.
yeah. Generally, if you're looking at really pushing it, you'd probably have your bench at 2 to 3 times
Yeah.
a week. You'd have your squat at probably twice a week, and your deadlift maybe once a week with an extra kind of technique hip hinge thing going on if you really want to get good at them. Yeah, and then squat I've got no idea, to be honest. Not done it in a long time.
Know. I'm trying to go through my story archive.
So why did I start my YouTube channel? I used to watch a load of like Jeff Nippard videos, basically. Jeff Nippard, Athlean X, those kind of guys, and I basically just wanted to be them.
I
So
want to be like them.
I started them, and in fact, let me show you the audio from my first ever video.
Bro's been doing YouTube for so long.
So this was, I wish I'd have been
How
consistent
to
with it.
perform the bench press.
5 years ago. Are we ready?
It's great.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Harry Longworth, and today we'll be looking at the bench press. We'll be looking into grip width, setup, bar path, and its usage in training.
Bar path.
So yeah, that was my first ever video. Got 380 views, man.
Good
Pretty
video.
decent. Started that 5 years ago. Took a bit of a hiatus, I'll be honest. And now we've got, how many videos are on there? 230 videos in.
That's heavy.
Yeah, I think if I'd have been consistent, I'd probably been famous by now, but
Potentially, yeah.
didn't realise at that point. And now, I mean, obviously, I enjoy them. It's partially for coaching, obviously, but also educating the wider field on stuff that works. What about you, man?
Similar, really. I just got forced to start though, to be honest. They
Leo.
forced me to start it.
Start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'd say it's similar. I think the main reason is obviously to help coaching grow.
Yeah,
I think, obviously, as we said before, you need to be hitting the short form and long form content. Obviously, the short form is more Instagram, TikTok. Long form is obviously what you're watching right now or listening to right now, plus the YouTube. And we always said, like, a lot of the time people are gonna sign up to you for coaching because they like who you are as a person.
yeah,
Like, yes, obviously your knowledge, how you look, and things like that is important.
yeah,
But a lot of the time, people will just think, "Oh, I like him.
Yeah.
Like, he seems sound."
Which I think as we've gone through our like content side of the
Yeah,
stuff, it's like it is just gradually getting more and more natural.
yeah,
Which I think is kind of what we wanted
it's good.
from everything we do. Should we do maybe 1-2 more questions?
Yeah, oh, I'm just lost.
I'll see if I can pull something up here. Is lifting weights the only way to gain muscle?
Well, if you want to be optimal with it, yeah,
Just go on gear.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously loads of fitness things you can do. Purely
Yeah.
going to the gym, resistance training, high rocks, Pilates, etc. What I
Pilates
want
is
to,
good if you want to grow muscle. By the
For
way,
real.
just start doing that.
what I do want to try and get across is like all of these different training methodologies. At the end of the day, are just putting some sort of load through you in some sort of movement, which is resistance training. So like
Yeah.
literally whatever you do is training with some sort of resistance.
Yeah,
So like try not to isolate these things into their name, and therefore that's the thing that's going to work. It's like if you want to grow your arms, you could do any of these to put load through your biceps. So the most efficient way to do that is obviously doing a dumbbell curl, but
Yeah.
you're also going to grow your biceps doing like a freaking clean and press
Yeah.
in CrossFit. It's just less efficient.
yeah, exactly.
So when you're choosing between these things, like just, I mean, if you want efficiency, choose the one that's going to be most efficient for your goal.
Yeah.
If you just want to enjoy it, like just lift something,
Yeah,
and you're
just
probably
lift
going to
some
grow
weight.
some muscle
Yeah.
somewhere up to
Yeah.
a certain point.
Yes.
Last question.
I've got a good one.
Let's go.
It's from Guy. Margaret Robbie was a tranny, and you knew she was a tranny. Would you bum her?
I feel like I remember
I
answering
remember
this.
this. I
one.
think we had a pretty big debate on this.
I think I would probably still stick to my answer and say no.
It all depends. Like, she had the full job lost. Do you know what I mean?
Wait, hold up. Question: do you know that she is?
Yeah, if Margaret Robbie was a tranny, and you knew she was a tranny.
Oh, okay.
Would
Part
you
of the
bum her?
question.
I think I'd find it very hard to be honest. Like when it came down to it, I'd be thinking, you were a bloke. But it's Margaret Robbie.
It is.
But it's tranny Margaret Robbie, so the difference.
It is therefore not Margot Robbie.
Yeah,
Unless
true.
Margot Robbie is
a
a
tranny.
you never know.
All right. Well, hypothetically, then, would you bum Margaret Robbie? Yes. There's your answer.
Hypothetically, you're single as well. Obviously, the answer would be no.
Okay, let's actually finish on a good one. How many days a week would you advise to train? Incredibly person dependent.
Yeah. I think the vast majority of the time, at least 3.
Yeah.
If it needs to be 2, it's got to be 2. But like, actually have a look at your schedule and try and make it 3, unless that's going to introduce a hell of a lot of stress. But most of the time, I'd be doing at least 3.
Yeah.
If you're gonna try and optimize things, 4 or 5. I think there's not much need for 6 or 7 in terms of like actual resistance training.
I was speaking to, I don't think he's not going to be watching this, Tom Perdue,
Yeah.
the big guy. And I was saying to him, I was like, how many times a week are you training? And he's like basically training 7 days a week. And then
Really?
he's injured all the time. And I was like, mate,
That
why do
might
you
be
think you're
why.
injured all the time? Like, there's your answer.
What even split do you run?
I
if
don't
you're
know.
Doing like
I think
7
some days
days
it
a
might
week?
just be like cardio.
Yeah.
But he says every day he does 45 minutes on his watt bike in the morning before
Really?
work. Yeah, he's up at like 5 a.m.
Fair play.
Yeah, he's pretty on.
I don't mind that. I don't mind the
No, I think you can
the
train of some
consistent
sorts
cardio.
of
yeah.
like 7 days a week doing
Yeah.
some sort of training. But I mean, resistance training, I don't even know. Like you said, I don't even know how you'd.
Yeah. You could maybe push to 6 if you're doing some sort of like arm day type thing. But again, the programming's got to be so good
Yeah.
to make it work. And even still, you're probably going to be cooked pretty
You're just gonna be
pretty
battered.
sharpish, especially if you're training reasonably hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 to 5, you're cooking.
Yeah, go on. Sorry,
That's
I was
it.
going to ask him. Okay, just last one. Favorite gym? Favorite gym you've ever been to, and worst? This is my favorite gym. Is a real tough one.
That we've trained
Because
at consistently.
no, just favorite
Just
gym
ever.
you've been to.
Bloody hell.
But for me, that sort of ties into the question in terms of like consistently being there.
Yeah.
For me, there's like three that stand out. It's obviously Rotherham
Yeah.
here and Rezo.
Rezo. Yeah.
I think for me, my favourite one still has to be Rotherham.
Yeah. I think so as well.
I think I go Rotherham, Rezo here.
If Rezo was a slightly nicer building and wasn't freezing,
I'd say that's better than Rotherham.
it actually might be.
Yeah.
Like, just the atmosphere, it's a little bit quieter.
It's a bit more normal.
Yeah. But Rotherham is very good. Again, probably gets points down because it's like all red and it makes me feel a bit weird.
Yeah.
And the music's sometimes a bit loud, like that. It's taking away points.
Yeah. I think the thing is with here, this would be by far and away my favourite gym
Yeah.
if the kit was just different.
Yeah. That would be perfect.
Like if we had Rezo's kit in here, it would literally be unreal.
Yeah.
And I guarantee for a fact they'd have a lot more members than they do.
Yeah. Yeah. They'd bring in
Which
the extra.
This the sort of niche that they're missing out on, which is the sort of bodybuilding niche.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's a few bodybuilders here, but not really, is there?
Yeah. I would agree. The visuals, the aesthetics, definitely here. The kit, probably back in the day, was probably Rotherham.
Yeah.
I've heard
Even
some
then,
negatives though.
I think Rezo, like, I don't know if it's just for me specifically. There was just a few pieces in there that I was like, I really like this.
Yeah.
Which sort of took it to the top spot, like the like the Cybex, or it might be Life Fitness, the lateral raise, the seated one.
Yes, that's quality.
Like I just love it. And then, do you remember they had that like? It was basically like you could do it dual arm, but it was like a single arm pull down setup.
Yeah.
Where it didn't have the chest support, but it had the leg pad.
Yeah. That
Like
was
just
nice.
stuff like that. It's such a simple piece of equipment,
Yeah.
but it's unreal.
Yeah, I agree.
They had the Life Fitness upper back row, like that was sick.
The
Strive
Strive
chest press.
even the Cybex incline chest press, I actually really liked that.
Yeah, and the Cybex
Plate
shoulder
loaded
press.
thing. Yeah.
Like there's just bits in there that I'm like, yeah, that just makes it so good.
Pressing wise, I think this is my favourite for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
So then,
it's just a bit dirty
yeah,
and cold. It's freezing. In there.
when in the
so
winter.
cold.
That's up there. Other notable ones that I've trained at are obviously Be Modified. It's good, like
Yeah.
7, 8 out of 10.
It's what I never liked to be modified.
Atmosphere maybe slightly odd. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, every time I went, I was like, it's just weird in here.
It's like,
Yeah, I don't know if it's the building as well or whatever, but
yeah, they've expanded it now. I think.
have they?
Yeah, it's got even bigger. So fair play to bro.
Yeah.
Um,
Obviously, it's a good gym.
yes, yeah,
It's a really good gym. Ultraflex Derby,
yeah,
I really liked it there.
yeah,
Music there was
yeah.
like
Bob on.
top draw. Yeah, like so good.
Normanton
Yeah, I liked Normanton.
also good.
Normanton's good because it's like obviously it's an Ultraflex, but it's less like heavy BB
Yeah.
from what I'd seen when
Yeah.
we were there.
Not a huge fan of the Ultraflex in Leeds, personally.
I've never been.
It's not.
I feel like that's because it's Leeds though.
Yeah,
It's like such a big city. There's a very
yeah. It's like less warehouse and more.
dingy.
Yeah. And then there's the one in Bradford that we went to.
Muscle Bound.
Muscle Bound.
Again, that's a really fucking good gym.
Massive, outrageous amount of kit.
Yeah. That they actually had everything.
Only downside was A, it's very busy, and B, it was almost like they had so much kit they couldn't quite keep on top of the refurbs.
Yeah, I agree. There were some bits that were a bit battered.
Yeah.
But in terms of the array of kit there,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous.
Yeah. So honestly, I think like for a gym where I'm consistently thinking, I fancy training there, it actually probably is here.
Agreed.
But
yeah.
I would like it to have slightly different kit if I could be picky.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be so good.
Then worst gym. It's hard to say, isn't it? Like, I've not been to many absolute stinkers.
Yeah.
you're obviously training. I've trained at some hotel gyms and stuff like that. They're like pretty
Yeah.
mid, but you just
I
throw
think obviously
about some dumbbells.
you put it into context, don't you?
Yeah.
You're on holiday.
Like I'm not
what you're
expecting it to be
expecting,
some unreal gaff.
Yeah. I've been
This-
to a good one in Cyprus. That was good.
Yeah,
That's a sick gym.
I want to go there.
2
Man.
floors. Big warehouse. Big warehouse sort of vibe. That's good, yeah.
Yeah, I actually did want to. Obviously, it's the dream of, maybe slightly skewed dream, of most people that train, like owning your own gym, being able to
so
build it
sick.
up, quality. I was trying to think about the other day. You know, if it was this, if we did manage to do it, how would you build it?
Yeah.
Would we make it how we'd envision it? Basically, similar to this, similar sort of aesthetics with the kit.
Yeah.
Right, that would be the model. But then what I do want to ask people is like what they would like in a gym.
Yeah.
See what other people think that maybe don't have the knowledge of the kit and things like that. Like, are people wanting the sauna access?
Yeah.
Are people wanting like more cardio equipment or a space to do the CrossFit stuff?
Yeah.
Like, how does that look for the population?
You want to sort of cover all bases, don't you? But then it's hard to cover all bases and have just a good gym.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have a big space, don't
Yeah.
you? So, my perfect gym or environment would be like, you've got probably 20,000 square foot.
Yeah.
You've got 10,000 square foot
Of a gym.
of a gym, maybe somewhere between 6,000 and 10,000
Yeah.
square foot of a gym with the class kit. You've got the sauna access. You've got a cafe like you do here.
Yeah.
But then maybe there's some extracurricular stuff that people would like in there. Almost like how David Lloyd have it with,
They always had the tennis courts.
they've got
and
extra
like
stuff,
that,
don't they?
yeah.
So like there's not anyone that I've seen that has done the class gym with the
Yeah.
cool extracurriculars, but I don't know if that's just because that there's not like a market for that.
Yeah, or it's just like the price of doing it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously, if you were to price that all up with everything you'd want, it's like extortionate.
Yeah. It's like the ultimate man cave.
Yeah.
The-
I'd be sick. I'd never leave the place.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's a dream, man.
Yeah.
Listen to
So cool.
pod 350 and we might be there.
Yeah, we could be in an actual pod room.
Yeah. If there's any rich blokes out there want to invest,
It'd be also to have
we're open
like
to a chat.
workspaces in there as well. So you've
Yeah.
got like a cafe, you've got like your nomads.
Yeah. And like I
Area.
think like this is class, right?
Yeah,
With this
it's sick.
room and stuff like that. But I think you can even build on that a little
Yeah.
bit more. I think you could make it really good for that kind of person.
Yeah.
Even maybe like also having obviously people can rent your rooms, have their
Yeah.
own space, but like having a communal workspace
Yeah, it's just sick, isn't it?
where if you've got, because there's plenty of coaching and PTs and everything like that now, if you had a communal workspace where people could sit at a desk, have some little like soundproof cubicles if
Yeah.
they need to do a
People
video
would
or
use
whatever,
it.
like that would be unreal.
Yeah, be great.
So
Pod studios.
man, I want it bad, but we're gonna have to cook.
Need some money for that.
Yeah. That'll wrap up the pod. Thank you for watching as always.
Been a heavy pod, this.
Yeah.
Good pod. I've enjoyed
Everyone that
this one.
watches, honestly, freaking love you guys.
Yeah, thank you, man.
You're the goats. And we will be seeing you next week.
See you.
Ciao.